Hello everyone, welcome to The Bear Opinion. My name is Mitch, and today we are starting a brand new series called Gimme 4, where you guys send me 4 random topics about anything, and I mean anything. As you will see throughout this episode, it really is anything. And I'm going to just talk about them, and we're going to have some fun, and we're going to get into it right now. So for episode 1, our 4 topics are the best kind of cheap gummy candy from gas stations, Fig Newtons, the love that exists between Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes from the MCU, and simply dogs. So let's start this off with the gummy candy from gas stations. Now, I gotta tell you, I really do love gas stations. I do love gas stations in general. There's just something about taking long car trips and just knowing that halfway through your trip, you're gonna stop, you're gonna get out, stretch your legs out, and you're gonna find some really good food in there that's not good food, but it's tasty food. So, if I'm being honest, if I'm stopping at a gas station, right, more often than not, I would say that I'm going to get something salty or savory. Like a favorite of mine are the Cracker Jacked. They're like the little pouches that have like the protein pack in them, right? So they have like peanuts, chocolate clusters, pretzel clusters, Cracker Jacks, stuff like that. I do love those. So I'm probably going to more so go for those than something sweet or candy-like. But, that being said, the question was cheap gummy candy. And my answer to you is this. Most people, I would say most people, are probably going to go for either peach rings or Swedish Fish or the blue and white sharks, right? My favorite gummy candy at gas stations is actually the gummy hamburgers. Okay, so hear me out. You got the gummy hamburgers, right? You got those. They're kind of like, if you've never seen them, they look like hamburgers, but they're gummy candy. So the bun is a separate gummy part, the burger part is separate, the cheese, all that, and they come together into one like delicious little thing. They don't taste like burgers; they taste like candy. But who knows why they created them? But I love them because kind of take your time with them, right? You can decide, hey, right now I just want to have the bun. I'm going to save the rest for later. Or you can eat it all as one big bite and it's delicious. So, if I'm being honest, I'm going to probably go for the gummy hamburgers and gummy hot dogs before I'm going for any other one. So that's my answer to that. Number 2 on the list, Fig Newtons. Okay, me and Fig Newtons have a pretty complicated relationship, right? So, do I like them? Of course. I really do like Fig Newtons. I think they're very tasty. And they're not too bad for you. Like considering other snack foods you could get, Fig Newtons are pretty good for you. And I will eat them, and I'll enjoy them, and I'll eat a lot of them. But the thing is for me is that I got to get past the fact that I'm eating the fig paste. Because let's just be plain about this. Fig paste is pretty ugly and not very appetizing looking. I mean, it's got like that kind of like brownish color to it, right? And it just isn't the prettiest thing to eat. So if I can get my brain to say, hey, we're just eating a delicious snack right now, instead of saying, hey, we're eating fig paste and breading, I can do it. And I love Fig Newtons, but you got to get past that initial wave, right? All right, that's all I got to really say about Fig Newtons. Number 3, the love that exists between Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes. For those of you who don't know, Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Bucky Barnes are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've kind of had a little bromance action going on in the last 2 Captain America movies. And I gotta say, I think it's a pretty great bromance. I think it's a strong bromance, right? But in the MCU, I think Iron Man and Hulk have a stronger bromance. Okay, so hear me out. Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes definitely have a pretty strong foundation for their bromance, right? They kind of like fought alongside each other. They had a rough start, and now they're smoothing out. They're doing whatever they can to be on each other's good sides. But I feel like Iron Man and Hulk are, Tony Stark has a deep love for whoever will listen to him, and Hulk just loves to listen to him. Right? Their scientific back and forth and their smarts are just such a deep connection. Whereas I feel like Steve and Bucky, yeah, they go way back. They've been together since they were young, right? And they've saved each other, right? But I feel like if you're talking bromances in the love between them in the MCU, I don't know. It's a tough fight there. I'd put my money on a longer relationship lasting between Hulk and Iron Man, just because they're gonna. The thing about them is they're gonna fight, but they're gonna make up pretty well. Whereas with Steve and Bucky, a bit of a loose cannon relationship there. I don't know. So that's my opinion. I feel like it's great, but it has competition, right? So final topic in our Gimme 4 is a good one. It's a real good one. It's dogs. It's just dogs. Let me tell you something. I love dogs. I've had dogs all my life. Okay? Let's see. Of the family dogs I can remember, we had Holly, Lars, Bingo, Jenny, Emmett, Winston, and Maggie. So Holly, I don't remember too much. I was young. She was a big old black pooch, and she was a sweetheart. But I don't remember a whole lot about her. Lars died by getting hit by a car. Don't remember much about him. That was very sad. Bingo, I believe we had to put down because of back problems. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember exactly, but I think so. And I don't remember him much anyway. I really remember my dogs in my family when we get to Jenny and Emmett. Jenny was just the sweetest pooch. She never really went out of her way to come and see you or be with you, but she was the type of dog who laid in her spot. She loved her spot. You come up to love her and she'll accept it with open paws. And she just genuinely just loved people, but was fine being on her own, right? She died, just an old lady, and very sweet pooch. And then Emmett was kind of, I guess, my first dog. He slept in my room, so the family considered him, my dog, but like not really, but Emmett had the unfortunate illness of having seizures. Emmett was a Beagle Pointer mix, and he just started having seizures, I think, when he was around 4 or 5 years old, and it wasn't good. It was very hard to put up with sometimes. Not that it was really putting up with it. It was just kind of sad to see it happen. I loved him to death, but he had a pretty hard life. But now we're into the current age of pups in my family. Back home, and we have Winston and Maggie. Winston is a gigantic bulldog. He weighs about 105 pounds. He's a mutant. He really is a mutant, but I don't think I've ever known a dog as sweet as Winston. He loves everybody and everything, and honestly, besides the fact that he's just so heavy and hard to handle when he gets excited, he is just a sweetheart and one of my favorite animals I've just ever had the privilege of being with in my entire life. Maggie, on the other hand, is a nutcase, and she is a sweet nutcase. I love Maggie to death, but she is a sausage. Very, very large pup. She shouldn't be large. She's just a fat sausage puppy. And she just wants love all the time, but she's kind of hyper about it, so she'll jump on you when you don't want her to, and she doesn't really know her limitations in space. So she kind of just does what she wants. She's so sweet, though. I love her to death. I love both the pups. That's the current duo at my house back home. I don't actually currently have a dog in my apartment. We have our fat cat, Jilly. But no dogs. Eventually it'll definitely happen. But I had a job last summer where I just took care of dogs. I got to walk people's dogs, feed their dogs. There was these twin beagles named Arma and Mazik. Loved them to death. And then Sadie Lady, my little golden lab that I took care of. And that was one of my favorite jobs ever. But I guess dogs kind of dominated this episode in a little way, but they're a very broad topic, and I love my pooches. So, anyway, that is the first episode of Gimme 4. I think it went pretty well. I had a lot of fun doing it. So let me know what you think about this series. If you thought it was good, if you think there's things I can improve upon, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and also feel free to comment below some other topics you'd like me to talk about. Like I said, it can be about anything at all. So, or you can go over to the Bear Opinion Facebook page and put something on over there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to keep doing this. I had a lot of fun. Please let me know what you thought. And until next time, adios.